Hello everyone, and welcome to some more League of Legends gameplay in the preseason, where today I'm playing Twitch. Now, I've played a couple of games as the new Twitch. I'm not entirely sure how good of a spot I can say that he's in after the changes. However, I can say that he's not in too terrible, but I don't think he's in too terrible of a spot. Now, the best build that I have found for him in my playtesting, in my playtesting, I tested the Runins, Yomus, and just basically this build, getting all of these items, and Runins, and I went GA last item, and I really didn't like it that much. However, I feel like it could be better if I built it right, and rather than rushing Yomus, rushed BF into Runins, and then finished the BF into a Duskblade. Yeah. I don't like that they made Gromp spawn later, because it means that whoever gives a leash now has to leash at the buff, and therefore winds up being to lane slower, and possibly missing a few things on the way. I'm just gonna walk away. I don't want to use anything anything more to risk stealing it if he doesn't smite it properly. So, Yasuo against Katarina, I have no idea how that matchup works. I have no idea in whose favor that matchup goes. I'm just trying to stay away from minions so that the Sivir bounces don't bounce to me. I was my team's second pick and the third pick overall in the game. I knew that they had Janna when I picked, and that was it. So, picking Twitch was very risky. Twitch does get preyed... Really? You're gonna steal the minion? Twitch does just plain get preyed upon by assassins really bad. So, yeah, picking him when I had no idea what their team was, very, very risky. Even for someone like me with how long I've played Twitch. He just got a miniature rework, and I am now going to have to probably pretty heavily relearn him. Throw a second point into E. Good job, good job. If I could get a few hits off on her. She's already blown her potion, but she's going to have more sustain than me overall because she has Warlords. Bottom lane is a potion game. You are trying to get rid of your enemy's potions with the War of Attrition, and then all in before they can, and then poke them low, and then all in. With Karma is handling the poke for me very well. Ooh, good. He's going to shut down the Katarina, maybe, which means that he's going to possibly be stronger than the Katarina. Yeah, he should definitely. Who's their jungler? Tree guy. Okay. Mayokai jungle. I believe he had Victorious Mayokai, so I'm not sure. Can you buy Victorious Mayokai, or am I playing against a gold player? Come on now. The poison is going to force the summoner heal. He is very low, and I've got heal, and I'm pretty healthy. So I feel like I'm not too scared to fight this. Especially not if he backs. She's going to walk into that and let her spell shield absorb it to get mana back.
Out of the sewers comes doom.
Okay then.
They're planning something. I know it.
So now they're just going to sit under turret, and I am going to try to not let this wave push too hard. Because pushing the wave into them is just feeding them farm. And feeding her lifesteal.
An enemy has been slain.
So, if we can force her to play pretty far back, like this, while we let our minions kill theirs, and hopefully I don't miss too many like a boosted monkey, and let her minions kill our minions, then maybe, just maybe, we can take her down. So one thing that I've noticed is that Twitch's stealth,
Don't trust any liquid you can see through.
no longer has the delay on it.
An ally has been
She might need the fruit, but I think that we're both fairly healthy. I'm hoping to try and zone her off better.
Delicious mold.
Never falter.
Hop on, Lice.
So though, she's got so much regen because we're not pressing our advantage harder and trying to kill her. While her potions are down, and she got really low there. Like, to the point where she very obviously had to blow Summoner Heal in order to survive my potion, or my, passive. With Karma having to back off to pick up the honey fruit, and me being this low and her being that healthy, I really can't do too much.
No touching.
Never falter. Die and
Ow. Okay then. I wish I hadn't, I wish I had realized how low they were before I had backed off. If I had, I probably could have gotten kills there. But oh well. They might wind up... You're seriously not gonna back when you're that low health? I have ultimate, and she is very low. So, I feel like I could, maybe, just flank around here somewhere. I do not want to... She is so low.
Who let all these plants survive?
But yeah.
Now, there's a smell
Ah.
you can feel.
I do need to back. I have almost 2k gold. So, like I said, I'm gonna go BF, Runins, I need the potions, and the pink. More than I need the extra bit of attack speed. Oops, didn't mean to refund 2 potions, just 1, to get me down to 2 potions. So, she has now pushed it in on me, but Karma got back long before I did, so she's going to be able to pick this wave up, and it's not just going to go entirely to waste. She can get the gold from it. She can get the experience from it, and it's not going to go entirely to waste.
Watch your step.
An enemy has been slain.
Now then, I want to go and drop my control ward somewhere. So let's push this in.
I'm gonna want that back.
This pushing one thing that this
You're looking a little
change on his W does do is it makes his pushing capability a lot stronger.
dip it in sewage.
Aw, wasn't able to quite get it in time.
Never falter.
Ooh, Mayokai is apparently getting fed.
You're welcome. They are the plague.
So she picked up BF double longsword, so she is going to overall be dealing probably more damage than me. I want to let them push out, like, hard, and then... Ooh, they've got somebody in that bush. Not sure who, but going in now would be a very bad idea. I was thinking we could go in if they pushed, but...
Don't trust any listener you can see through.
Yeah, there's a Mayokai right there.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Never falter.
So now she wasted her ultimate.
I was waiting.
Just run. Just leave it.
Like more delicious mold.
Going in now is really dumb. I'm gonna drop a totem ward over the wall here, and then... Yeah, he's still here. He flashes in on her. I don't have anything until I become closer. Good job, guys. That was a nice turnaround.
Come on, Lice.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, hi there. Okay, then me healing there was really unnecessary. I'm gonna drop a control ward there, and then come over to here and try to help this guy. Wow, he still had ultimate after all of that. Okay then. Come here. Aw! You didn't have to do that. I had Contaminate. And it would have dealt more than enough damage.
It's mine. I licked it.
Wow, they've already gone and killed my, pink. Sad times. I had to back there.
They're planning something.
I had a lot of money to spend. Another 700 gold and I'll have my Ronins. So, the plan for this build is to... Basically, I want to do Assassin Twitch things.
Hop on, Lice.
Yeah, we have no idea where they are.
An ally
He
has
drops a
been
pink, I drop a green.
An enemy has been slain.
Now there's a smell you can feel.
So, I want to push this lane in to turret hard right now. We can...
An ally has
America just showed top. These guys are coming back into lane really low. Probably low enough for us to just... Like, look at how low she is. And she doesn't have any potions. To back and buy 0 potions in bot lane, especially when the enemy support is a poke king, is kinda dumb, to be honest. Ow. Okay, then that was kinda dumb, but hey, I tried to finish her. And I forced the Janna ult, so I didn't trade, you know, ult for nothing. I forced the Janna ult, probably gonna force them out of the lane, and we might get this turret for it. Yeah, we're getting this turret for it. So, I say that that's well worth the use of my ultimate to get the turret, even if it's not the turret first blood. Yeah, I need to back too. I've got a lot of gold. I just want these couple of minions here. Stupid Teemo! Focusing on her rather than blinding the Twitch that's auto-attacking him to death with crits and a lot of damage.
unstoppable.
Shine not for long.
Double kill.
Nice! Nice! Nice to have a game where I don't have assassins jumping on me every other second.
Oh, yes, that's perfect. Yes.
Now then, I say that we could very well take this dragon. So let's do the dragon call. Get the scuttle first. Quickly. I think that this could be a pretty good call, and then to go maybe mid or maybe bot afterwards. Nice, nice, we get it for free. Yeah, let's go bot lane and kill this Sivir.
I'll be right under.
And then they are over there.
Yes, yes. It's me.
I really want to just ult. Yeah, I'm just gonna ult. And I kill her. Flash away, get into stealth, and then just run. I'm camouflaged, bro.
They're planning something. I know it.
Ow! Okay, I did not expect that burst. And I did expect Rengar to do something other than stand there. Kill him! Yeah, he's not gonna die anytime soon, is he? He's gonna be very slow to kill. But you got him! Good job, guys! Nice.
Who let all these plans survive?
So, he claimed a 350 gold bounty on me, and we got a 300 gold bounty on him. So that was overall not worth, unless we can turn that into something else. You know, like, unless while he's dead we can go somewhere and take... Wow, that Teemo. While he was a boosted monkey in bot lane, in top lane, he's not doing... Okay, he's 1-4. And I'm just gonna stealth in.
Who's following me?
Okay then, ow, 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 okay. The blind hurts, as does the trap. Blind is a wonderful thing. Having Edge of Night there would have been really useful. There is a Mayokai right behind you. Run! Run! That is a very fed, very powerful Mayokai who, if he comes in on you, is going to kill you. Maybe. Actually, probably not. He doesn't have very much damage. Nice, 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 nice! Good job, guys. Now then, yeah, take those birdies, and then, oh, they surrendered. Okay, then. Well, I guess that's a thing. I don't feel like I played extremely well that game. Like, I ended, I believe, like 4-2 and 2 or something like that. Yeah, 4-2 and 2. But I don't think it was me that got that win for us. Yeah, I only got a B-. That's 16 and 4 Yasuo. And that 007 Karma. That Karma was good. The 16-4-2 Yasuo was what got us that free win. But hey. Yeah, my damage to champs was nothing. It was the second highest on the team, but compared to Yasuo, it was nothing. And then my general damage was nothing, too. The only one who had less general damage than me was Karma. Well, that was fun, I guess. I didn't really get to do much of the actual, like, Twitch things that game, and I hope that I can put up another video sometime in the near future showing off what Twitch can do better than this, but it's not terrible. That wasn't too terrible. I am going to show you guys the runes and masteries I was running over here before I end off. So, runes are attack speed quints, armor yellows, magic resist blues, and attack damage reds. You could run lethality reds, you could instead of MR run AD or attack speed blues. That's really up to you. I just like this a bit more defensive page. In the lane phase, I'm going to take a lot less damage than anyone who doesn't run like this. And it's certainly good versus magic damage poke supports, because I'm going to have the magic resistance for early. Like, just the plus 12 flat magic resist is good. And then for masteries, I was running Fury, Fresh Blood for that extra bit of burst. It's not too much, but, you know, 28 extra damage at level 18 on my first basic attack against a champion. I wonder, will it proc on every champion hit by my ultimate? Or will it just proc on the first enemy champion hit by my ultimate? Either way, though, that little bit of extra burst is helpful, and Feast could be really good, too. I'm running Battle Trance. Bounty Hunter would also be really good, but Double-Edged Sword I feel is way too risky for Twitch to take. Bounty Hunter getting you 7% bonus damage after you've killed every enemy champion could be really, really useful. Or just 5% increase over 5 seconds when in combat with enemy champions is also really good. This is like ramping damage over the course of a fight, and if you're not expecting to just get one bursted by the enemy champions, then, or by an enemy like Burst Mage or Assassin, then Battle Trance could be really, really good. Battering Blows, 7% Armor Pen. and then Fervor of Battle, you could also go Warlord's Bloodlust instead. Fervor is actually a lot weaker, and I explained why at the start. Basically, it gives AD now instead of on-hit damage. With on-hit damage, Runin's fully procced that on-hit damage, and it was a lot more damage than the AD that it grants. So it grants 60 AD at level 18 versus 112, I believe I did the math on that, and it turned out to be 112 on-hit damage at level 18 for Fervor before the preseason change. So while, yes, this affects your abilities, it takes longer to stack up, and it gives you less of a payout in terms of on-hit damage for auto-attack-based AD carries, and that 60% is going to be reduced down to 25% of it, so 15 damage for the Runin's bolts, and for Twitch especially, that damage is going to be reduced as well. So, I honestly don't think that Fervor was the better keystone for Twitch. Warlords could have been really good for Twitch for the extra lifesteal, and then over here I went Savagery, Secret Stash, Merciless, and then Dangerous Game. Nothing has changed on this tree. However, one thing that I think could be interesting to try with Lethality build is go Precision for that bonus Lethality, and then Thunderlord's Decree, and just play as a pure assassin. You stealth in, you stealth in, burst down the enemy backline. Your first auto attack with the Duskblade is dealing so much bonus damage. True damage. Getting lethality in the reds on runes is helping that even further. And then Thunderlords is making your burst even stronger once you get to 3 auto attacks. And then you throw down your W on the enemy backline, and if they don't move out of it, they're going to get at least 2 to 3 stacks of it in the process of moving out of it if you place it right. And then you've procced your Thunderlords, you've gotten them to 6 stacks, you press E, the entire enemy backline just explodes. I think that could be really good to do as well, instead of this. However, I haven't tested it yet, so don't quote me on that. I'm just saying I think it could be something that's good. Giving you guys alternative ways to build this. So then that page I would have be something a bit more like, again, running the vampirism, something a bit more like this page right here in Savagery. So this is what I would run if I were to run Cunning Twitch instead of Ferocity Twitch, and I'm just going to revert this page to what it was before. So that gives you guys an idea of some of how I built Twitch that game and some alternate ways to build Twitch. For item sets, I do need to modify my Twitch item set to have a bit more of the assassin build in. Damage. As for modifying this, Fortress Dirk, this thing, Serrated, Edge of Night, Duskblade. And then this should just be changed to consumables. I don't have my boots in there anymore. And then I also want to throw in there control wards, because with pinks being replaced with control wards, my pink got taken off of here on the item set. So there's the modification for Assassin build Twitch. So you rush out the Duskblade, and then you go for the Runins. And then you get Edge of Night, and then you get Yomu's. Yomu's not giving attack speed anymore is why you get it last of the armor of the lethality items. It's not as strong for you. It's not what you want to rush anymore. While yes, it is cheaper and it still gives that damage and it gives lethality now, which is really good. 4 of the lethality that it gives, I believe it's 4. No, it's 40%. So 20 lethality, 40% of 20 is what, 8? I think? About 8 of the lethality that it gives will be flat armor pen, and then the other 12 will scale based on your opponent's level up to 12 armor penetration bonus over the course of the game at level 18 for the enemy. But this Duskblade right here is why this is why lethality build Twitch is good. 15 lethality, 65 AD, 20 movement speed out of combat, passive Night Stalker after being unseen for at least 1 second. Your next basic attack against an enemy champion will deal 50 plus 200% lethality true damage. So, let's just do some math. 15% on that, 15 on that, 15 on that, and then 20 on this. So there's 30, 50, that is now 150 true damage on, right, 30, 50, and then 50 plus 100 is 150. But this gets better. Going into runes, I'm gonna hit no. You can get another 1.6 times 9 lethality from your reds for 14.4 lethality. And going into masteries, wait, I should have hit yes on that. You can get another plus 1.7 times 5 lethality for 22.9 lethality. Oh, hey. It did save. Okay, then good. Or no, it saved at this. It just didn't save the rearrangement into the order that you're going to buy them in. And then plus 15 plus 15 plus 20 is giving you 72.9 lethality. Times 2, 145.8, plus 50, 195.8. So, this is now giving you a 195.8 true damage every time you basic attack after being invisible for at least 1 second, after being unseen for at least 1 second. So this is really good on Vayne. 200 bonus true damage, not bad, not bad. She can ult and then stealth in between every basic attack for 1 second, and then every basic attack is giving her, if I go to Vayne in here, actually it won't show me the math for her Q bonus damage, but the Q tumble bonus damage, here she is, every basic attack getting the Q tumble bonus damage, the Duskblade 200 true bonus damage. Might want to look up on LeagueofLegends.com Vayne's tumble bonus. So, game, full champion lineup. Hello? Marksman, Vayne, Q is dealing 50% of her AD. Rolls a short distance. The next basic attack within 7 seconds deals 30, 40, 35, 40, 45, 50% attack damage bonus physical damage equal to 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% of total attack damage. What? What? So... What? That's really unclear which it is. Is it 50% or 70% of her total attack damage physical as bonus physical damage? Hello? Riot. That needs to be fixed on the website. I don't know what that means. Or is it both and it's 120%? What is it? Anyways, so let's just assume 50%. So she's got Duskblade, Edge of Night, Yomu's, Infinity Edge, and Static Shiv, let's say, for her item build. And is at level 18. So that is 55.88 plus 1.66 times 17, 84.1 base AD, plus 70 plus 65 plus 60 plus 60, so 339.1 total attack damage. And then plus all of the bonus lethality damage. I don't remember how much it was exactly, so I think it was 195 approximately. So plus 195 in true damage, plus the Static Shiv 120 bonus magic damage, and this is if it does not crit. Every basic attack, or her first basic attack in combat, not counting Fresh Blood, not counting if she's running Natural Talent, not counting any of these other bonuses to potential bonuses to damage being taken into account, is dealing 654.1 damage, not counting any of these other bonuses, with about 200 of that being true. And then she can probably, in the 2-second cooldown of her Q, basic attack another 2 times to proc her Silver Bolts. So the second one is just her AD, and the third one is her AD plus her Silver Bolts. And then the fourth one, by the fourth one, she will always have her Duskblade back up again to Q into Stealth, or she will always have her Q back up again to Q into Stealth for 1 second, let Duskblade recharge, and then burst again. So this Vayne build is really, really bursty for squishy champions. That's just a theoretical Vayne build, I haven't tested it yet, but I think it could be pretty good. And the same theory is for Twitch, where you are going to pop out of Stealth, ult, burst down the enemy, burst down at least one enemy backliner, get the Stealth reset on your Q, go back into Stealth, let Duskblade come back up again, and then pop back out. Your ultimate, even though it only lasts 5 seconds, should still be running at this point. Burst down the other backliners, any other squishy champions that they have, and then pop back into Stealth, and then start hitting things again. And I feel like this could be very, very strong, even once you get into team fights. Like, yes, its purpose is for single target assassination, but even once you get into team fights, it could be very, very powerful. So you would go Infinity Edge and then Runins instead of Static Shiv. The other side of the build is a bit more traditional of an AD carry build, which I think could be really good for late game if you start falling behind. Since you're going to go BF, which will be eventually going into a Duskblade, into Runeins, into your Infinity Edge or your Duskblade. You could switch it to Infinity Edge after your Runeins, and then even if you're a little bit behind, you can still do crit work, and then go Bloodthirster, Static Shiv, Blade of the Ruined King, or Guardian Angel, or something else along those lines. And this is a bit more of a triple crit. If you fall a little bit behind, but not too far behind, lifestealy, strong late game teamfight carry build. This is like, okay, I fell behind, I need to still be useful in team fights. So I'm going to build a crit build instead of a lethality build to blow up the entire enemy team rather than burning the entire enemy backline down really, really fast. So those are my two theoretical builds for Twitch. Just as an ending note here, I feel like both of them have potential. Now, if you want to go really crazy and you fell really far behind, you could go BF, Runeins, Infinity Edge, Black Cleaver, Styrax Gauge. And then maybe Bloodthirster. And this is, I need to never ever die while also simultaneously reducing the entire enemy team's armor by, like, what is it, 30%? Yeah, 30%. So this is, the enemy team is really tanky, they're going to stack a lot of armor, and you fell pretty far behind in the early game, and need to still be useful, and you've got a pretty heavy AD team. They're going to abuse that Black Cleaver to passive to absolutely wreck through the enemy team because their armor is being reduced by so much. Meanwhile, you will be very difficult to kill between your lifesteal and your Styrax shield and your Black Cleaver health. Well, not very difficult to kill, but more difficult to kill. Styrax is really good for surviving assassins. And then Infinity Edge and Runeins will allow you to still deal your own relatively decent damage in teamfights. I think that all of these builds have potential to situationally be really good. Any item that you see on this page has a situation where it could potentially be good on Twitch. Maybe not so much the Death Stance. I haven't noticed, or I haven't tried building Death Stance on him or Black Cleaver, to be honest. But I think that Death Stance could be decent. I mean, it's making your E when you've got 6 stacks of your passive on the entire enemy team heal you back up for quite a lot. And it's making you take 15% of damage taken as a bleed effect over 3 seconds instead, which could be useful. I can see the situation where it could be useful, but it's most of the time not going to be used. But that's the only one that I can't really find a situation where you would actually want to opt for it over something else that's in the build. Bloodthirster. Mercurial has its situations where the enemy team has a lot of preventable crowd control. Blade of the Ruined King, if the enemy team has a lot of health stacking tanks. Black Cleaver, Lord Dominix, if the enemy team has a lot of armor stacking tanks. I can see situations for every item on this build. page right here. This is for jungling, obviously. So, that's about all I got for Twitch stuff. Theorizing, stuff that could be decent or could be, I don't know, it could just be incredibly bad. One thing that could be on this list that isn't is Phantom Dancer in your assassin build, because it could also be a fairly good item for Twitch to opt for in place of the Runins for an assassin build, or when the enemy team has a lot of assassins that you need to try to not die to. Because you can make that assassin that dives onto you deal 12% less damage. Now, after playing this Skirmisher Saber Twitch in the jungle one game, like, let me just show you that game. It went awful. At least for me. Notice I went 8-14. I got carried hard that game. So I was jungling. I got carried pretty hard. I barely even know how we won that game. I brought it back in the late game, but notice Talon, Fizz, Rengar, 3 very powerful, very tilting assassins were on their team. And I just had a very bad time with that. I spent most of the game extremely tilted, dying a lot. Hating every single assassin in the game, because these guys are so powerful. And pretty much just generally unhappy. If I scroll down and show you guys the gold chart, we actually took a pretty good early lead, even if I was fairly tilted. It was mostly the Alawi in top lane. I believe she was against the Fizz, and even with her getting camped by the Rengar pretty hard, she was still getting super fed and just dumpstering everybody. And then the bot lane also did decently in the early game, I think. I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention to too much. Well, not that I wasn't paying attention to too much, it's more that I don't remember as much. Anyways, this has gone on ranting and rambling for a bit too long. Maybe, I think this has probably added an extra 20 minutes onto the video at this point, and probably nobody is going to be watching for this long. So, if you are still somehow, for some reason, watching this gameplay, then thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you for watching to the end, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!